John, so this is how we do it, as we're here with Jon Gruden, of course, legendary coach with the Buccaneers, other organizations as well. John, so we're going to have a fan join the show, and what we're going to do is give away some signed swag. Totally up to you. Would you want to get in on a signed football that maybe we can give away on the Rondé Barber Show?
We sign a football.
Sure.
Yeah, can we get a football?
Wow.
Way to go. Way to go, Rhett.
Yeah.
Johnny on the spot. You got a Sharpie? You didn't even bring him a Sharpie.
Yeah, what do you think? I have one in my sock.
All right.
Damn, Terrell Owens or something?
It's over there. It's down there. It should be down there. So we're going to get the carousel out, and what we're going to do is draw a name, and somebody here is going to get a signed football
there you go.
by Rondé Barber and Jon Gruden here. This is really cool. You know, let's save it for the end. Let's get to some of these questions, and then you want to draw it?
Yeah, let's do the questions first.
Okay, let's do the questions first. This should be a lot of fun. This was our winner last week. Let's go to her.
Hi, Rondé. This is Jay Hansraj. Alongside with me, I have my niece. And we are so excited to be here at Raymond James Stadium today. What I would like to ask you is, I've been a lifelong Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, and when you guys won the Super Bowl for us was such a big moment for me. What was your ultimate favorite memory from that win, from that game? I'd love to hear that. Thanks, Rondé. Bye.
You know what's funny? People always ask me about the NFC Championship game, and nobody ever asked me about the Super Bowl. And do you know why? Because I didn't do a damn thing in the Super Bowl.
You made a nice tackle on the kickoff. I saw you spike Marcus Knight into the ground. Thank you, by the way.
Tackle on the, literally five interceptions, 3 touchdowns, and like I did nothing. You know what I do remember about the Super Bowl? Like, this is a lasting memory. I don't know what happened after the game. Did you give a post-game speech?
No, I was down on the field. Bon Jovi was singing. My wife loves Bon Jovi. My wife didn't even see the Super Bowl celebration. I had to find my wife. She was listening to Bon Jovi.
It's chaos right after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's
because I've covered a couple Super Bowls, and on the field, it's just madness.
No, but at least at some point you end up in the locker room, and the coach says, "Congratulations, accumulation of the season. We fit." I don't remember.
He was at Hooters.
I don't remember it.
It was an unbelievable first-time championship for the Tampa Bay area, awesome. The Buccaneers, and I don't know if any of us ever wanted to come into the locker room.
No, I don't think I think I walked into the locker room. This is inside baseball here. I walked in the locker room. It's me and Dexter Jackson, maybe 1 or 2 other guys. And I'm getting ready to get in the shower. And here comes Gruden's wife, and his mom walking through walking through the locker room. I'm like, whatever. It's a Super Bowl.
You know, it was weird, though. You know what I remember about the Super Bowl is after the games, I talked to Rich Gannon for a while.
Yeah.
I talked to Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, because that was my old team.
Yeah.
And, felt bad for them, but, felt pretty good.
Felt pretty good.
For us. That was a long time, though.
Is that the happiest you've ever been in a professional setting, John? As far as like when you think of peak happiness, when you look back at your career, is that it? Is that the pinnacle?
I think so. I probably should have walked off and retired after that. There was a lot of pressure, honestly. You get traded here. They gave up draft picks to get you there, which compromised our team moving forward. You had to succeed, a great coach. We had to get the offense to be functional. We weren't real functional on offense. We had beaten the Bucs 45-0 when I was with the Raiders, and they weren't functional on offense that day. So to get the monkey off your back, to get rid of that burden, you did feel a sense of relief too, as much as the excitement of winning. But to share it with these guys, it was awesome. It was awesome. And people don't remember, we had 1 week between the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl.
Yep.
That was unprecedented.
Right.
It's 2 weeks. We had to fly home from Philly at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Way early.
And we had no time to put together the game plan. I remember I kept the coaches back in Tampa. I sent the players by themselves with Simeon Rice as the chaperone. Remember that?
It went well.
We have another Ask Rondé question. This comes from, I'm told, a Barstool employee, I believe. Let's go to Shane. on Ask Rondé.
Hey, Rondé, I'm Shane. I'd like to know, who was the hardest receiver you ever had to cover while you played football?
While I played football?
Yes, while you played football.
While I played football. It's Randy. It's not even a question. I remember one time we're playing Minnesota. No, we're playing. I think he's in Minnesota. Monty calls an all-out zero. He calls bonsai. We called it bonsai. And I'm playing outside. They're in base personnel. And Randy's. I'm looking at the sideline when he's called bonsai, and I'm like, this ball's coming to me. He's 6'4.5". I'm 5'9.5". He's gonna throw the ball, and I actually had really good coverage. And Randy puts his hand out, and like really good throw to the sideline. He stands there like this, catches it one hand, and is looking down at me like I'm a toddler. And I was like, "What do you want me to do there?"
Right. John did say, Rondé Barber is one thing you don't know about him. He's kind of small,
Right.
So John, if you watching Rondé on the side. Was there a particular battle that stands out when Rondé had to go up against a certain wide receiver that you remember in particular?
Steve Smith.
Well, Steve Smith, that's the reason we drafted Aqib Talib, I'll be honest with you. Steve Smith, I still got scars on me from that sumbitch. He was something else, wasn't he?
He was different, man.
He won the Triple Crown.
Yes.
Yards, catches, touchdowns. He was a great player and a downright nasty.
Yes.
He was mean, man. He'd block. He would run after the catch. Talking trash, and he hated the guys on the other team, too.
Yes. I went into every game against Steve Smith, and I would go up to him and ask him how his family's doing. How's your wife? How the kids? Everybody good? I did not want him to turn, because when he turned on you, dude, he turned on BK all the time, on Brian Kelly. And I was like, you are not turning on me. Like, I want this to be a cordial Sunday with Steve Smith. But no, he was a pain. They used to that bear pass, that now pass. Oh my God, dude. Couldn't get him on the ground.
He never really had a Pro Bowl quarterback year in, year out either. They had Jake Delhomme. Vinny Testaverde got off the couch one year, came in here, threw for about 250 yards to Steve Smith.
Right.
Great call there.
We love the Ask Rondé questions. You can submit your Ask Rondé questions to AskRondé.com. He has a website, John, AskRondé.com. You believe this guy?
No, that's impressive.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to start sending some questions.
By the way, my favorite Super Bowl 37 memory, we were beating them so bad. John gives his halftime speech, and it's like, I don't know, we still got 15 minutes in the locker room. I took off my pads, went into Dave Levy, our video guy's office, and watched the halftime show. Because we had the live broadcast.
Nice.
That was my favorite.
I never
memory.
knew that.
Yeah. Sorry, Coach.
That was the longest
I was locked
halftime
in
history.
I was locked in. I promise.
So it's time now to draw from the carousel. Let's draw from the carousel, Rondé. Who's getting a Jon Gruden and Rondé Barber signed football?
Blue and a white one, right?
Well, no, you just need, because we have the prize, so you just need a name.
Is that the white one? That's the white one. Ah, look at this. I'm about to mess this up. All right. Here we go. Tito Torres.
Tito Torres, how about it?
Tito Torres, man.
It's a signed football from Rondé Barber and Jon Gruden from the Rondé Barber Show. You can submit your video questions and be entered to win on, of course, AskRondé.com. John, what a pleasure it was having you today.
Thank you, JP. Great being here.
Yeah,
You're
really
stud, John. Thanks, man.
I love you both, brother.
Rondé, you want to close us out?
Yeah, John, I could say a lot of platitudes, but the Gruden grinder of the week is Jon Gruden. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
We'll see you next time on the Rondé Barber Show, everybody.